y'all. So we decided to do the podcast from IG today. Perfect. So there we go. What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hi, Lavette. How are you? All right, perfect. There we go. So this is the first time that we've done this, like done the podcast from IG or just recorded from IG, going live on here to connect with everybody because we wanted to bring up the topic of our tour today. So we definitely wanted to connect with everyone. Oh, you said you're doing good. That's good. I haven't been on much, but I've been doing really good. I've been doing really good today. I'm supposed to be at home, but I didn't make it in time because I left a site visit down in Miami for this contract. Christlie is trying to join. Hey, Lisa. How are you? There we go. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Christlie, you may have to send the invite because I sent the invite, but it was saying you were unable to join. Oh, there she is. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey. Oh my God.
Now
Like
we waiting for
sweaty,
DJ.
sweaty.
You said what now?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Oh, so much better. Like it's like this bright light, and I'm like trying to filter out my face, y'all, because I look a mess. So bear with me as I do the lead. Okay, this is more of who I am. I'm like filter the killer.
Ah, congratulations, Lavette. She said she sent her first RFI, and now they want her to send the RFP in. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Message me in the Slack channel if you want me to take a look at it. But yes, girl, congratulations. So happy to hear that. Message me in the Slack if you need some help or you just want me to, well, if you want me to review it or if you have some questions or something. So congratulations.
Don't be nervous about it, child. Just
Don't be
put it
nervous.
in.
You got it. Listen,
You got
especially
it.
if you responded to that RFI and then they requested for you to submit the RFP.
Oh my God, why does this look like that?
Follow through. That's the biggest thing. Follow through. That follow through. Okay, so Hamza can't hop on right now. Oh, it says hi Renika. Oh, yeah, hi Renika. Everyone's saying congratulations. Yeah, that's dope. Listen, y'all, you gotta respond to them RFIs. You never know how long the process will take, but again, she responded and they want her to now send RFP. They don't want her to send a proposal. So it's probably only you and
Maybe
another one or two companies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
One or two companies.
you're at the ends at that point. It's like they just see how much you're gonna cost. That's really what they're gonna see, how much you're gonna cost.
That's it. They want to know how much money it's gonna take. She said, thanks. She's been listening to us over time and shouldn't be nervous because we're so informative. Listen, no, it's natural to be nervous because this is something new, right?
Yep.
It's so new, it's different. So it's okay to be nervous, but even when you're nervous, you gotta push through. And that's all I'm saying. Be nervous, but get that money.
Right. I'm like, be nervous as you pull up to the RFP.
Right. Be nervous as you're sending them their proposal.
On time.
Facts.
What they requested, please. Mm-hmm. Let's not be late with that. There's no need to be nervous. I think the biggest thing with RFP that I've learned is it's like I always tell people, hold on, people don't believe that there aren't a lot of people bidding on some of those opportunities. Follow through. Yeah, I'll tell you that is a facto. I remember we got a call like it was a couple Fridays ago, maybe like a month ago, a Friday night Friday night from an agency like the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. And they were like, hey, we got this bid. Can you jump on the call on Monday? And then when we jumped on the call, it was only 3 women on that call. And so we partnered together and went after it. So what we did is the competition was slim, right? No one showed up to the conference call, whatever. So
Stop.
it was an over $1 million bid. So there's no competition, right? So essentially, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know for sure I'm like, we did what's called, like, instead of creating a legal entity, we did a venture for that contract for that agency only. And so I try to tell people, I'm like, child, go to them pre-proposal conferences.
Hello.
Go
That's why
to
I'm late now. I went to it wasn't a pre-proposal. There was a site visit, a mandatory site visit.
Yeah. Tell them what a mandatory site visit is.
Okay, so depending on the type of contract, for this one, for example, can you hear my air conditioning blowing, or is it good? The audio's?
The audio's good.
Okay. So a mandatory site visit, like for this contract in particular, it's a cleaning contract for a client. Okay. It's a cleaning contract for a client, and I went down to do the site visit. So the site visit is mandatory in order for you to be able to bid on this opportunity. And they want you to go through and view the actual spaces that need to be cleaned prior to you saying, oh, I can do this, and telling them how much without you actually seeing the space. Yep. So that's really it. You're going through a walkthrough of the site. They're showing you all the spaces that need to be cleaned. Yep. Or whatever the case may be, even if it's not cleaning. If they're showing you, if it's a support service contract, they'll show you, where you will be working or where your employees will be operating. So sometimes you have mandatory site visits or mandatory pre-bid meetings. And that's just, you have to be here in order to bid on those opportunities. So you got to know this stuff. Hamza!
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing. Here go Pastor Hamza and enter the conversation.
Right.
Oh, y'all funny. How y'all feeling?
We good.
Good today. I just got my hair done. I don't know if y'all know this.
Okay, we see it. See it. It's popping.
She looks good. She's like, I just did my hair. Wait, Hamza, you home? Yeah, that's your house. I see the background.
I see the background.
I like, you home. You're not in the streets today.
Not today.
No, we ain't in the streets today, but we about to be.
Look.
It was my son's birthday yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I saw. Happy birthday.
Yes.
What do y'all got planned for the weekend?
We're going to be in Puerto Rico.
Okay. I ain't going to be in Puerto Rico. I'm going to be in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
Not Los St.
Pio. Yeah. Okay. That's where I'm going. Home.
I'm dead.
So, what you got going on, Shakeia? You in the car? You look like you moving and grooving.
Yeah, I just was telling them I just left a site visit. We for this contract that I'm trying to go after for a client, mandatory site visit at the Homestead Air Force Base. Okay. So I'm supposed to be. I thought it was gonna be over in this time, but I don't rush building relationships. I spent time over there, but we was kikiing and ha-haing, and I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay, and I'm gonna keep kikiing and ha-haing until it's time to go.
You said it was mandatory?
Mandatory, yeah.
How many people showed up?
Huh?
How many people showed up?
It was 4.
And did you? Who was kikiing and kakaing like afterwards? Who was there? Only you?
Only you? Of us.
That's your competition.
And another lady.
We
already discussed possibly partnering on this.
Period.
Right. Period. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Listen,
but
she in Palm Beach County. I'm right here in Broward. Homestead was like an hour for me. It was almost 2.5 hours for her. Child, we could partner, baby girl. I don't mind. This is for my uncle company too, so.
They go back into the statistics that state that 76% of government contracts have 5 or less companies competing.
Yep.
And you gotta think about it. 4 of us showed up. Not everybody gonna submit their proposal. Oh, they bid.
Right. Some people may show up to the actual mandatory site visit and see and may get intimidated by the actual contract and may just back out.
Mm-hmm.
I know with me, I go to mandatory pre-bid meetings like that and I see other companies there. You know, one of my tactics is I may start talking, you know, a little down on the agency, like, oh man, they don't never pay on time. I remember last time.
I know that. I was about to agree, but until you said that, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know. That's a good idea, though.
I be saying all kind of stuff. In the last COR, man, they was holding up funds. They wanted more scope on the SOW, and they wasn't trying to pay extra, and it was like pulling teeth out of a baby's mouth, man.
No, this even. I go to, my tactic is I go to a pre-proposal conference and ask like complex questions that I know is going to trip up the agency, but I already know the answer. And then like one of them today was like a specific software. So I was like, mind you, I don't know shit about the software, right? But I looked it up. I Googled the type of software. And then I was like, do you want the 3107.3 version? Or do you want the 3209? I don't know what the versions mean. But you see, like, it gives you the advantage and this illusion that they're like, oh my God, like she knows. By the time
she's done her research. That's
right. She did her research. She knows. Because everybody's question was about software, the software part of the bid. I don't know nothing about that software. I'll find somebody that got that. So who cares? So yeah, like you can do, you know, like Hamza's strategy and go ahead and down talk the agency. You could do my strategy also.
Don't do it in front of the point of context. That's like while y'all on a tour, you have to be just talking out loud to yourself, like y'all still didn't fix this problem from 2 years ago, or you know.
Right. That's what it is.
You just go in and say, man, I still got unpaid invoices. You know, I don't even know why I'm here actually on the site visit. You know, you just start making up all kind of discombobulated statements. You know, just to throw off your competition. That's all. Little strategy, guys. That's all.
Question. Listen, I was in there. So we all, in order to get on the base, you got to go through like the visitor center checkpoint. And I'm attention to detail. Like I hear everything, I see everything. So the lady was asking, as they were checking in, she was like, "Well, what's the name of your company?" And here I am, waiting. Google, Twitter fingers. Like I'm Googling them as they're coming through, and I'm like, okay, so she's just a small business. They got an 8A, they got this, and then I align myself properly, right?
Right.
I'm like, oh, you got 8A. Well, I'm SDVOSB.
Right.
So
what's up?
You know what I'm saying? Your program gonna end in 9 years. Well, she's in her first year of the contract. I mean, in her program, in the 8A program. But your program gonna end in 9 years. I'm gonna always be SDVOSB. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
So, like, paying attention to that, and then also when it comes down to the current contractor that they had, the staff, they were not happy with the existing contractor. But the thing is, he didn't want to tell us the name of the contractor. We saw 2 of their employees. I said, blank cleaning. Google their ass. I already know. You ain't got to tell me.
Right.
I'm going to get the information regardless.
Somebody said that happened to me at my first site visit and it worked. It scared them away. Listen.
That's one of my boot camps right there. That's what she does.
Somebody like us. We be lying. We be going. Listen, I'll tell you guys, the last like meeting I had for this bid for Port Authority, we got on the call. And like I said, I asked a ton of complex ended questions that I know the answer to trip up the agency, right? Mm-hmm. And it shows the competition that, oh man, she knows what she's talking about. So like in that midst, just like Shakeia was saying, if I'm on a pre-proposal conference call, I've already identified all the people on the call. I looked at my competition, and then I start to use either bids that I've bidded on and haven't been awarded yet, or bids that I have, right? So for example, everybody knows under the sun, y'all know about the multi-million-dollar bid that I put out for, right?
Yes.
So now I haven't been awarded that one yet. But when I'm on the call, the pre-proposal conference call, right, I was like, so do you guys fill out paperwork this way? Because according to New Jersey Transit, I'm used to their process, right? So in your mind,
you showing an experience.
You think, right? You think I got it, but in reality, all I'm telling you is, yo, I did a bid over here.
Right.
It's strategy. It's strategy.
You have to know how to mix it up, and to the point that this is what I knew it worked when I kept calling the contracting officer, and I would ask questions because they legally have to publish the answers.
Right.
And kept pushing back the due date. And the reason was to respond to the questions. And it was only my questions. That's another reason why you need to ask questions. Because if it's like 40 pages of questions, then you know how many people is going after. Like, right. A little idea, extremely competitive. Yeah, but sure. Every time I asked a question, she pushed the due date back. And then she edited the addendums. The addendums kept coming out in regards to the RFP. So
which
now,
information we're asking?
After 2 questions, you start to drive the ship. You start to be like, hold up.
Yeah.
This RFP, I could write this joint, right? So you start to ask questions like, well, this part of the RFP shouldn't be included, but this part should. So we did that to test it. And then they edited the RFP. So that's why I was like, you need to ask questions. You need to show up to pre-proposal conferences, site visits. You need to be all around in the mix. You need to be where they go to lunch at, where they go to dinner at.
Right.
I be wherever they kids be at, soccer games. My son,
Hold on. Let me say something on these addendums, but I just had got a.
Ooh, I love
by Simply Fresh.
Is that raspberry or strawberry?
This is raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry.
This is I'm a juicy person, and I love juices. This is just, I'm not paid to
yes,
endorse or anything. Simply Lemonade is the best. Drop it down if you drink Simply Lemonade. But however, let's get back to addendums because this is important.
Yes.
Imagine putting the best proposal together for a multi-million-dollar contract. You're putting a proposal together. There's addendums that went out, and you didn't acknowledge any of the addendums, and you submitted your proposal in for that particular solicitation bid. And you had the potential of being awarded the contract, but your proposal gets kicked out as non-responsive because you did not respond back by acknowledging any of the addendums. It's important to acknowledge those addendums, signing off and sending back, because that's saying that some things may have changed within the solicitation. Some things may have changed within the contract. So if you don't acknowledge those addendums, how could they be sure that you as the contractor know everything that's going on? Is your price included with the changes that may have happened in that solicitation or in that contract? It's very important to sign off on those addendums and submit them back in, every last one. And it's the responsibility of the contractor to check back with that solicitation to see if anything been updated, because most contractor offices don't email out those addendums unless you've been on some type of mandatory pre-bid meeting list. That's when they'll send them out. But if they didn't have a mandatory pre-bid meeting, you have to be responsible for going back to that site, going back to that solicitation online, and seeing if anything was updated.
And now Christlie asked, Christlie said something about asking questions, but also understanding that you can ask for additional information. So when we were there looking at the space, we're like, are you allowed to give us like a blueprint? Are you allowed to give us, the outline of the actual buildings and the spaces so we can map out the process? So you can ask for additional documentation that you may need, and that will also assist with them or adding any additions and putting out some addendums. So you want to make sure you're checking out that stuff too. Absolutely. What information you need to make your pricing, to get your pricing together, all of that, ask these people. That's the point.
That's their job.
That's their job. I mean, they getting paid. They getting paid for this. You're trying to get paid. They already getting paid regardless.
Right. Put them to work.
So we gotta announce this tour. And I can't read the comments for some reason. My comments went away, but
Really?
I can't see what y'all saying at down there. I'm not going front on y'all. I'm just looking at the screen. I can't see it. But and my page just went away. Oh, okay, I got it. So everybody knows we going on tour. It's like Summer Jam government contract. First of all, if you are too young to know about Summer Jam, please exit the live.
Dang, I gotta get off the live.
If you are too young to know about Summer Jam, I love Summer Jam. Okay, so Government Coins tour this summer. First stop is in Hamza Sabri's city. And that is, Hamza, do you want to say it? It's the
ATL. ATL.
Y'all remember that song? Peace up, A-Town Down?
Hey, of course.
A-Town Down, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay, everybody. We're coming June 18th weekend. Official dates for like the date that we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Will be released in like a flyer so y'all can see. So June 18th. Then after that, we're coming.
We gotta see who all in Atlanta. Y'all gotta
the whole gang pulling up in Atlanta.
Who in Atlanta? Y'all
Everybody.
Are we coming
it's
to
going
the right place?
down in Atlanta. You know what? I've been holding back because I've been waiting to do a face-to-face class in Atlanta so bad. It's been down my spine.
Yeah.
June 18th. That's a perfect date too. It's gonna be a
June
beautiful
18th. If you want to see us in the A, that's when we're coming. I'm gonna be there. You know, wigged out all. Okay. Next, we are coming.
Let's keep talking about Atlanta. Hold on. Don't try to move it too quick. Keep moving too fast. I'm sorry. Just calm down. First stop, Atlanta. We stopped it off right.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody said Atlanta all day, born and raised.
All day, every day. It is the mecca for all the Black entrepreneurs and minority-owned companies to come, hover, network, you know, synergize, partner.
Yes.
It's so much opportunity out here. We got to remind you, Atlanta is the mecca for Black entrepreneurship. Okay? So we kicking off the first tour in the city of the A. Y'all behinds better be there with your pen and pad because you better be picking up what we gonna be dropping down.
That's a fact. Okay, so we got some people up in Atlanta.
I can't see them.
I guess Atlanta might be where it's at. I don't know.
These comments is red. I can't even see the comments.
Hold
on,
wait. Let us go through them then.
Right. I want to go through. Next city is.
Oh, she ready. She's too ready for this. I can't.
City is none other than the major Big Apple. Biggie Smalls, It Was All a Dream. I used to read the magazine. Up in the limousine. New York City, June 25th.
Is it going to be cold?
What'd you say?
Is it going to be cold?
Right.
It's not. It's June. Y'all.
I thought it's always cold in New York.
I mean, we don't know nothing about that lifestyle. That ain't nuts.
Like, y'all are haters. It's going to be June 25th. Okay, we're going to end up doing some big things in New York City. I got the locations down pat for New York City. Okay, so watch out for that. 2 days. We're going to be down there for like 2 days. Well, up here, right? Yeah. So we're going from Atlanta and going straight to New York, right? So that's exciting. I'm hyped because the location is that we picked, brand new location, all linked to contracting with the city of New York. Like that's making the decisions for New York. So it's not just we're just picking a site. We're picking a site
strategically
from someone that has a government contract with the city of New York and well connected to the mayor's office for the city.
What part of New York? Someone asked what part of New York?
It's gonna be, come on, literally, it's gonna be in Brooklyn. Like,
Oh, really?
there's no other place in New
You're
York to have
taking
that.
us to the
I
hood.
heard that the queens get the money though. I'm sorry. I'm just a
I don't know what.
messenger. I just heard a bird told me that queens get the
Tell
money.
that bird it's BK all day. It's
Okay.
$2
BK in
bill,
Brooklyn
y'all.
all day. Okay. So anybody in Brooklyn, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, obviously. And so is Biggie Smalls. Okay. Um, so New York, June 25th, that weekend. Only the greats come from Brooklyn. You heard it here.
I'm weak.
Uh, so yeah, that's it.
I'm excited about New York, though. I am very,
I'm
very,
excited,
very
son.
excited
Yo,
about
son, B, I'm be pulling up with the whole top squad. We gonna get the work in, B. Like,
it. That's your New York accent.
I guess so. I don't know. Shit.
Him gonna get us beat up. He
they
tried too hard.
y'all gonna get y'all ass jumped.
He gonna get us beat up, and I just ain't got time.
I
Mm-mm.
apologize, y'all. I'm gonna come with a better accent next time. I'm gonna be practicing all the way up until.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
work on
next city
city.
is none other than the great capital of where government contracting breeds from, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Another
Right. It's none other.
Mecca.
The
This
Mecca.
is the mecca of government contracting. I honestly don't think it would have made sense for us to do a tour without stopping in D.C.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like it
Because
don't
that's
make sense.
money. That's where the feds is at. Okay.
Hello. And that is one of the stops where we're gonna definitely try to get a lot more agencies involved as well, especially some of the ones who've already been guests on the podcast. So y'all, I'm telling you, and you want to be in that space. You want to be in these spaces where you
Right.
can go in and meet these people. And that's another thing. I think that's different. That's the difference in our podcast, in our tour, because y'all can come in, y'all can see us. We're gonna be looking cute and everything, but the focus is trying to bring opportunity to your front door,
Right.
right? So whether it's speakers coming in to speak about it or actually having government agencies coming in to work with us to partner and host a meet and greet or some
Right.
type of happy hour. You never know. Like we don't want to be too crazy and formal about it. We really want it to be like informational and relationship driven, relationship focused.
Right. Absolutely. That's where it's all about is the relationships that win the championships. And
Facts.
if you don't have no relationships within and government contracting, it just makes it a much harder to secure deals, to secure
Yep,
opportunities.
that's a fact.
Imagine just you all you building some type of rapport with an agency or acquisition department,
Mm-hmm.
and you all have the same love for the same sports teams. It's just something simple and as common as that
Yes.
creates now it creates rapport and it creates opportunity. So it gets to where that I was just saying this yesterday in my boot camp class. Like I would push down to the Fulton County purchasing department, and it's like just going there just to kick it, not even to ask about no business or anything. We just shooting the breeze, talking a lot of shit. That's it. And then next thing you know, they in the office, and it was like,
You
you
know
know
somebody
what?
who do this?
I think we need some more paper. You know what? I think we need some more ink pens, man. I think we should order some chairs. The next thing you walking out there with some POs, some purchase orders just off of that, because it's like we want to spend money with you and we like you. Let's see what we can do to help this small business out. Let's see what kind of transactions we can do. And that just comes from just showing up. I said 90% of winning in life is just showing up. You
True.
know, you show up to the occasion. How can you win the game if you don't show up?
That's a fact.
Right? How can you make the points if you don't shoot the shot? You know what I'm saying? So let's stay away from the sidelines and get active and get in the game. Just show up, ready to play.
Yes.
You never know when
Great.
coach may say, "Hey man, it's time for you to go shine, man. It's time to
Period.
go there. Get in the game. Let's make it happen." So that's the most important thing, man, is just networking and believing yourself, staying positive, and showing up to the occasion, showing up to these different events, showing up to Atlanta for the first stop of the government Government Coins Podcast Tour. Like, you never know who's going to be in that room, not just us, Shakeia, Christlie, but it is, you know, other people that's there that's in business, other people that are there that use the network and stuff like that, that's in government contracting or procurement officers and stuff like that. So we're creating the environment of opportunity, and all you have to do is show up and connect the dots.
That's it. And be ready. When you come, make sure you have, make sure you have your statements printed out, your capability statement. Make sure you have your emails. Like I'm talking about emails, child. Your business card.
Yeah, so
make sure you have that stuff when you come. Yeah, make sure you have that.
Yeah, have those capability statements, but also one of my little tricks is that, excuse me, throat getting a little parched.
This Negro said I'm getting a little parched.
Not parched.
You know, when
y'all need a capability statement, y'all already know we got them on our website. Y'all can go in there. We got templates for $15.
Oh, that's dope.
Ain't no way you gonna find them at that cheap. I'm just gonna say that. But we got templates that we created. $15. You can go in, get it. As long as you got a Canva account, you can edit it and make it yours. So head over to Govlier if you need a template. Don't come without having y'all stuff. Like,
so listen, I'm not the person that likes to carry a lot of paperwork, flyers. This costs a lot of money to print out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I create a digital flyer or digital capability statement with them and have it in my phone. 9 out of 10 times, everybody in the room is going to have an iPhone, and it's probably going to have AirDrop. And I just AirDrop my capability statement to everybody, or AirDrop my actual company name to everybody that's in that room. So when I go to these conventions or these network opportunities with government agencies and stuff like that, I'm walking in the room and I got a few other people with me. Everybody's wearing global, of course. We're going to have the brand on. But then I'll just AirDrop the actual logo of my company to everybody's phone. Mm-hmm. So while I'm walking around, people see global, then they see the shirt, then they asking questions. When you ask the questions, now it opens up opportunity to network. It opens opportunity to dialogue about what we do. So not have everything on the actual capability statement or in that flyer of what we do. Is more of here's the brand. Now ask me what I do, so now we can talk. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think, you know what, everybody has like a tight strategy. Like for me, the other way for me that I approach large events is prior to, and everybody will know prior to who's going to be our guests, who's going to be there. So prior to the event, I already know who I'm going to talk to. Like,
right.
You have to.
And I target exactly who I'm going to talk to. And then I already know one big thing a lot of people don't focus on is researching the person and researching the agency. The person and the agency are two different things. Mm-hmm. So, example, for that oral presentation, I knew who was going to be on the call because of the invite list. And so one of them is really focused. His entire LinkedIn page is all about human capital technology, right? Everything is tech, human capital, right? But his other counterparts have like generic pages. So guess what? I literally make sure that I'm touching on every part of the technology part in that conversation. And he literally was like, you included everything. I don't even have questions. So you really want to make sure you research the person. But the conversation around his love for human capital technology is also rooted in the agency's goals. And when I say agency goals, I already know like the mission, and I'm like 5.7, whatever, reference 3. And that's how we're really approaching the conversation. So that person already knows like, oh, you talking the language I like to talk. Like, let's start the conversation. So I do very much have an intent of not talking to everybody but I do encourage that everybody talks to everybody. It depends on your style. My style is very like, I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Right?
Good, great.
Because I don't want to be here long. I'm going to just say that. I don't like leaving my house.
For the money.
So
came here for the coins.
The government coins. We came for the government coins.
I gotta go tuck them in at night. It's 6 o'clock. What do you have the money? Okay, I gotta jump off in like 7 minutes. So let me just run through these dates real quick.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So next we are going to Huntsville, Alabama, July 3rd. So really July 1st, we're in DC. We're doing 1 day. July 3rd, we're in Huntsville, Alabama, 1 day. So we're gonna be literally for the streets this summer.
Yeah, we
Lord, we belong to the streets. Houston, Texas. I had a place in Houston, Texas, so I'm excited about that. July 8th. We're going to Houston, Texas, July 8th. Then we going to the beautiful NOLA, New Orleans.
Oh, we going to New Orleans. Oh yeah, we're going to second line down there while we down there. We're gonna run a whole second line government coin podcast while we down there.
Hey, we going to New Orleans. That's
New Orleans. Okay. Just keep in mind this is the East Coast tour. Okay. Yeah, this is the East Coast tour. For those that are on the West, don't worry, we coming. Let's just finish up the East and we'll do the West another time. We have that bag, right? We going to New Orleans July 8th. We coming, we're going to close out the tour in 2 different locations of Florida. We're going to Jacksonville, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the same weekend.
Hey.
You know, we really have most of not most, but a large portion. So like, let's say if you are between Maine and New York, you want to come to the New York tour. If you are between Philly and Virginia, you want to come to the Washington, D.C. one. Yeah. If you are between, if you want to fly out to see us, fly out, baby. We're covering
the dinner. Joe Biden.
We got to go to Texas. We got to go.
We going to Houston.
We're going to Houston, July 8th.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm with it now. I love some Houston, Texas. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas in the bill. Drop a diamond down, thumbs up.
We're going to Houston, Texas, July 8th. So if you're in Houston, Texas, I can't even see the comments. I don't know what's wrong with my Instagram.
Somebody said Charlotte. You know what? We don't have nothing on North Carolina.
How close?
North Carolina.
How close is North Carolina to Atlanta? Is that or Alabama?
It's not far. I think it's 4-hour drive. I only know the drive distance.
I mean, listen, I've driven. We're gonna be in Huntsville, Alabama, July 3rd. We're gonna be in Atlanta, June 18th. So if you're in North Carolina is not one of the tour.
Go to Atlanta.
You wanna drive on. I will tell you, I've driven to DC, which is a 4-hour drive from here, and back in 1 day to meet with agencies. It's just how bad you want it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna catch a flight for the bag. We're gonna catch a
every day. Yeah, like this.
No hesitation.
What's that song? I'ma spend a check and get it right back.
You know?
I'll be like this, holding my son's hand, knowing if I'm about to secure a bag. Play with mama, don't play with me.
Listen, I catch a flight so quick, don't pack nothing.
Okay.
Give me some clothes when I get there.
Good.
And he's not lying. He's not. He will buy clothes when he get there. He will come with no drawers and just be like, "I'm here for the bag."
I'm here for the bag. Shoot, I may wash my drawers in the sink and hang dry them. It's survival mode. Anything we gotta do to get the job done.
He's little guys. He's not playing. Somebody said Dallas where it's at. Y'all, we play Houston.
We play Houston.
We play Houston.
No, we gotta go to Dallas though. We gotta go to Dallas.
Where all these Dallas people were at when we was asking these questions?
Man, it's a lot of Dallas love. We got a lot of Dallas love. I'm trying to tell you. They'll pop up when they know we there.
When we know we there. Goodness. Okay, someone asked what is the date for Fort Lauderdale again, because they'll be in Atlanta and Fort Lauderdale conference.
July 22nd for Fort Lauderdale, July 22nd, June 18th for Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta. Someone said what's the date for Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, Florida, July 22nd weekend. So July 22nd is a weekend. We plan on hitting, going from day and then driving over, because I don't know how far they are, but I'm assuming
it's 4 hours.
Oh, that's a lot.
So we're going to start in Jax. and then
Okay.
come down to Fort Lauderdale. That way we can end it, and then we have that Sunday. You can relax, blah blah blah, before y'all fly out.
Copy.
Yeah, we can get dinner and stuff. You know, maybe we do like a little dinner or something.
We know if we
Sure.
out, but everybody, if you're thinking like our biggest thing is we're gonna try to get as many people to come out that not only I think a lot of people, which I had the misconception, I need to network heavily with government agencies, but the profit really was the more people I learned to partner and do joint ventures with.
Yeah.
Because then what happens is once you do really well on a partnership or a joint venture, like now they're coming back to me. They're like, Chrisley, we got another one. So at this point, I don't need to go and kind of look too much.
Yeah.
Because, you put in the work, everybody's just like, oh, join us on this, join us on that. So definitely take advantage of the circle around you when you guys get there. I can't see the comments, so you guys tell me what the comments say.
Breaking the Standard podcast. They said which day was it in July? Don't worry, we're gonna send it to you as well, because we're gonna partner with you guys on this event. Breaking the Standard is another government contracting podcast, so we're gonna be partnering with them, and when we get in DC too, so y'all gonna be getting for a real treat in DC.
DC, yours it's gonna be, and we'll send it to you, but it's July 1st.
Okay, July 1st. Yeah, we'll definitely send it to you. And someone asked, when will you see the list? Hannah will be putting it out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, you'll see it on Saturday. And then everybody's asking for the tickets. Don't worry, we gonna get y'all the ticket link. We gonna put it right on up as soon as we put the schedule out too. So someone said we can do 60-40.
60-40 or what?
I don't know. I think I missed something. That's HVAC Trapper. We had our meeting for Govlier Academy last month, and he was on there quiet. I said, oh, now he in these comments talking 60-40 something. So yeah, but yeah, y'all, Chrisley, I know you gotta head out, but
yeah, I have a client, but the client's not on. I'm gonna stay on until the lies. They just jumped on the Zoom. All right, y'all. Government Coins podcast tour. If you're not about it, I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna work tirelessly from these next couple weeks to really put this stuff together, to really get people to understand like it's about to go down. Like if you're not ready, get ready, and if you're ready, I can't wait. So I can't wait to see you guys. The dates will be coming out soon, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace.
Bye, everybody.
All right, y'all. Hamza, you still on here?
I'm still on here.
Oh,
how do you work these gadgets here? I don't even know how to work these gadgets.
Because you know what? I hadn't hit the end button. I thought it was done. Somebody said they got their first contract. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Remy Marcel with the government contract.
That is huge.
I love it.
Oh, are my comments popping up slow? Yeah, Chrisley has the list up on her thing. So someone asked for a quick recap. Don't worry, we're gonna post it on our page, because we're stopping by a few locations, and y'all, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy us running ragged this summer.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I told y'all
these summer streets.
Right. I told somebody it ain't gonna be no hot girl summer, just
hot government
contract summer. That's it. So that's what we're working on.
Ain't nothing like making some government coins during the summertime. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, and hanging out. So I'm really happy with finishing the tour down here, though.
We're finishing in Florida, of course.
I'm really happy.
We're gonna do it in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, we're doing Fort Lauderdale and Jacksonville. We did Jax because of the space, and then because it's such a huge port area, and then of course the military base there. So we have some connections up there to get some agencies out, and then to get some businesses out as well. Then we can also partner with Serena. She's in the Jacksonville area. She can come in and talk about dibs, how to win opportunities on dibs without writing a proposal. So
That's it.
yeah.
Dibs is a good is something tool to use. A lot of businesses, small businesses, don't use dibs, and that's another way of getting federal contracts up under your belt.
For sure. I think it's one of the. You know what? They really need to update that site too.
They need to update everything,
They need
honestly.
to update
But
the
that
site.
but that's what small businesses are for, to solve the problems for government agencies. So if you like, I'll be seeing these dinosaur software that they have and stuff like that. But all it takes is an uplift. But it's about a company saying, here's a platform that you should use, or here's a software you should use, or here's a system that you should use. So it takes it up to us small businesses to come solve problems for the government agencies, or else they'll just keep running that dinosaur software.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And Remy said he met with the mayor and the commissioner of Texas to win his contract with the Department of Motor Vehicles. So
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Go to these commission meetings, y'all. Listen, they want y'all vote. Y'all want some money. That's
Commissioners, the city
right.
members, councilmen, like those people make decisions over certain type of high level service contracts too as well.
Yes.
And it's all about electing those right people, asking those people, what is your goal to increase small business participation within our city. I ask the hardcore money questions. So if you're a councilman, you know about government contracts, you know about the spending, you know about the budget. So what are y'all going to do more to tap into small businesses locally? Because I see the gap or the missing link there, that most cities don't even know about the small businesses that's in their city, and their outreach is not strong enough to get those small businesses out here to show that it is not far-fetched to do business with us, or this is how to do business with us. It's not just get your certification, and say, hey, I'm certified.
And that's all they talk about. Get your certification.
No, it's more about how to introduce your business, how to engage with them, how to market, how to let them know that it's permissible for y'all to reach out and set up an appointment so you can have a discussion about how your business can help out the city of whatever city that you're in.
Wow.
That is important.
Goodness, Remy, that's dope. Remy's contract with the motor vehicles was because they needed photography services for a tornado that just happened in Central Texas a few days ago. And they remind me of the conversation we had with Darlene on the last podcast, when she talked about natural disasters happen everywhere. We just don't see the ones until they are like, we only see the big ones. We don't see the small stuff that happen. But who would have thought they needed photography services for a contract that has something to do with hurricane or tornadoes, right? That's another thing. Figuring out how to, fit your business into these spaces. So yeah, definitely congratulations, Remy. I don't think we got nothing else to add today. Y'all, we'll be putting the information out about the tour. I gotta get on this road and go home. Have some at the gas station to get here.
Drive safe. I got some more contract. I'm over here looking through emails right now.
Did you ever look at that one on Unison?
Which one?
The hand sanitizer one.
No,
Okay.
Hold on. Matter of fact, before we get all this, look at it right now.
Yeah. I think it may be done, but I hope they extended it.
What was it, a certain type of brand or
I actually didn't look at it. I saw hand sanitizer and I was like, oh, Hamza got his own hand sanitizer. That was it.
Hold on. Let's see. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, sanitizer.
You see it?
Hold on, no, not yet. Yeah, that it's gone.
It's gone. Okay. All right. Next
Yeah,
time
next
I'll
time
just send
it's
it.
it. It's all right. We gonna get it.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get all of these. I'm ready. I'm ready for these upcoming months, man. I really am.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Finally, this whole COVID Corona thing, I guess died down, and they letting us outside, no mask, no other stuff like that.
Oh,
And someone asked on here, do you have to be fully vaccinated to attend? And we are going to be checking temperatures
yeah.
to make sure people are not, you know,
Coming in sick. Stay
coming in
home if
sick.
you're sick.
Stay home
Good.
if you're sick. But definitely looking forward to it. It's the vibe, the energy. I love that interaction. I love to feel people's energy, and especially when everybody's coming in with the same goal. Like, let's learn, let's get educated, and then let's get compensated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the dope part about it, is that when you put it in the create an environment, room of synergy of small business owners, minority business owners, disabled veteran business owners, and they're all in the same room, and they all got common goal is to learn this procurement game to win government contracts. It creates nothing but success. It creates
Yeah.
nothing but it's rewarding that we put on something that's going to benefit a lot of small businesses. That's
Mhm.
rewarding, and that's what I want to see, the small businesses that come in, get this information, and grow, like go
Yeah.
to the next level. Um, that's just the dope part about it, and it's like I keep up with a lot of the people that's following us and people that
Yeah.
have used our service and stuff like that, and to remind them that it's never everything a government contract. It's always something new. I'm always
Always.
learning
Oh
something
my
new. It's always a
gosh.
new
Oh.
agency that's going to pop up. It's always a new process that's going to pop up. So
Mhm.
you got to always stay abreast, and it's like a learning curve.
Yeah.
It's like renewing your license or certification. You got to take that test again.
Yeah. And finding out the model that you like the most and sticking to that. I think that's one thing that we get stuck on. Like, you don't have to know every single thing. Like, do what works for you.
Right.
Like, do exactly what works for you, and be okay with that. You don't have to do everything. Stick to what's good and what works for you. And when it's time for you to branch out because you feel like, there's an opportunity for you to grow, you can do that. But you want to, at least in the beginning, stick to what works for you. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
somebody said thank you. They feel so great when they listen to the podcast. Uh-huh. And learn. Good. Listen, y'all, that was the point of starting the podcast, of us coming together, like, because we know we can reach and touch people individually, but when we come together and do it, not only does that give us the opportunity to provide some information to you, that allows us to sharpen our irons as well, right? It's a lot
Right.
of stuff that I've taken and learned from Hamza and from Christlie, and a lot of the other government contracting individuals on Instagram as well. It's a lot of stuff that I've learned, and I was like, oh shoot, like I didn't realize that. Or even just Serena in general, bringing up dibs again. I don't use dibs as a method of doing business with the government, but it's there, and I was like, damn, I forgot about it. Like, and
Right.
she strictly talks about that. She strictly teaches businesses how to use the dib system. So it's a lot of different things that I learn from everyone. And I think that's another thing we have to look at. You can learn from everybody. You can learn a lot of stuff from a lot of people. But yeah, someone said let's collectively come together and create energy. Um, yeah, somebody said to create a vehicle to combat gas prices. I'm like, what is Remy talking about? You
uh,
had me in the beginning, Remy. I'm
he said,
just
"Let
say
become
that.
the Black Tesla." I'm with it.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Child.
I'm excited for when it kick off in Atlanta. What's that date again? So I can get it tatted on me.
Oh Lord, I don't have it on here. I'm gonna just say it. Chrisley got it up there.
Hey, what's the date again for Atlanta? I'm gonna get that thing tatted right there. Yeah.
y'all say real proud of y'all city. You and
Huh?
Chrisley.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you got to rep where you from, you know.
You do. But when your whole state lit, like Florida, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to pick a city. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
Well,
But Atlanta is the state, okay? Atlanta is the state, okay? By the way, if you didn't know, you know now. You don't know Georgia. All I know is Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said, oh, it's June 18th. Listen, Atlanta, June 18th.
They know what time it is. Yep. And I'm throwing 3 after parties.
Not the party. Oh.
Throwing 3 after parties.
I gotta get me a go get them girl drink.
After party. After the party, it's the after party. After the after party, it's the after party. That's Father's Day weekend too.
It is.
Do people still celebrate Father's Day?
I do.
Yep. That was a joke. It's more Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. We go down.
That is true. I do a lot more on Mother's Day for my mama. My daddy, he's simple though. He's so simple. He don't be wanting a thing.
Somebody said he is the state.
Lavette says she's finally excited to thank us in person for all the value that we give. Yes, we're excited to meet y'all. Like a lot of y'all, I got a lot of online best friends. A lot of y'all, my homies on here for real. And I'm just like, we ain't never seen each other a day in our life. Well,
it be like that.
Yeah, somebody said whenever they get them some government contracts, they gotta buy them a place in Atlanta.
You better come on.
Somebody said Miami is the state of Florida. Miami is not the state of Florida. I would just go ahead and say that. It's getting real. What is it? It's getting real testy up in here. Atlanta is not Miami is not the state of Florida. So we ain't gonna even get into that. And not from St. Pete. So we gonna just leave that where it's at. But yeah. All right, Hamza, I'm gonna holla at you. We'll see y'all later. Again, the information for the tour will be posted. All right, y'all.
All right, man. Listen, on my bad. I'm on.
I'm like, what is he doing?
I'm on Unison Marketplace looking at these contracts. My bad.
Oh, yep. So you gonna see that contract that I'm going that's on there.
It's a whole other world. But I see y'all, man. June 18th in Atlanta, starting out, and stay tuned more to what we have going on, just for as how we impacting small businesses, the information that we're just disclosing out on all 3 of our pages and the content and stuff like that, because we don't make this content government contracting for our health. It's not something. It's actually for you all. I don't make it for myself. I make it to make it more easier to learn, easy to understand, and so you can really have confidence to go out here and secure a government contract on your own, because it's not far-fetched. All you have to do is do small steps towards the big goal every single day. Let's go. Let's get it.
We added a single in it? Okay, every single day.
Yes. Right. Drive safe, Shakeia.
Huh?
I said drive safe.
All right, later.
All right, later.